So let's summoning or summoning or whatever
Yes.
your name is.
Summoning.
Can you explain what's going on? Why is there no TR on the east side of the map?
I would say because Vano is currently pushing the Hakam station and it seems to be a bit of a pop sync,
Mm-hmm.
to say the least right now. And
User joined your channel.
yeah, I'd say that's
Good evening, everybody.
just two pop syncs active in TILOs and the Hakam station, hence why these is kind of getting neglected.
Did you see any other problem than the Hakam station?
The Haka? Well, the fact that 60 plus population is being kept busy by 42%.
That's an issue, yeah. How about Jax? Do you see anything fishy going on except the Haka?
Not really.
Anybody else?
Well, we still got at least 2 squads at the ILO is what's got off.
That is true.
And that's the second pop sync I mentioned. I was like, there's two pop syncs active currently.
Yeah, precisely. I think that is really the issue. TI Yellows is not really draining too much, but there's still at least 2 squads, maybe 3 squads on that base. So, however, once we lose TI Yellows now, and we will lose it, that's very good, because then either NC or VS will be stuck on it. Well, both of them will probably be stuck on it. So that means we'll get those TR squads, or probably not squads even, they're just random players, maybe 20 random players. We'll get them out of TI alloys. Plus we will have probably a total of 1 platoon less enemies to fight. Or maybe 2 platoons less enemies to fight, because they'll be fighting each other. So now we should start seeing the map changing into TR's favor. If we look back to Mao, squad waypoint. So that platoon that captured the empty tech plant is now fighting on Mao southwest gate. So it went that direction instead of pushing the warp gate, which would be much more critical for TR. Now, how about, well, Ahon, do you have a mic? You're a new player. Okay, you don't have a mic. Never mind. That's fine. Well, Bash, you know enough. Delta Destroyer. How about you? Why, theoretically speaking, and we're not going to consider what outfit is currently on Mao Southwest Gate. Just theoretically speaking, why would an NC platoon active in the Mao area? Why would it not push the northern gate through NS Refinery and go for the warp gate? What would be the reason?
My guess would be either searching for a fight, trying to start one, or trying to get as much territory as possible. For if you go to the warp gate, it's only a couple of bases, and if we were to pull a mass from the warp gate, we would be there sooner than they can reinforce themselves. So we would have the upper hand eventually. I would go for the lower bases anyway.
You mean that's why we are going towards Briggs as NC, Mao Southwest Gate and Briggs?
That's why they're going down, yeah.
All right.
To catch more bases.
Well, there's 3 bases in that direction. There's also 3 bases in the other direction, so the sum would be the same.
My watchtower is easier to defend by going my Southgate, Briggs Laboratory, and Galaxy Solar. As soon as they get Galaxy Solar, they pretty much cut us off on 2 sides, having 2 entry points with well-defended bases.
That's a legit answer as well, yeah. And there's no right or wrong answer, just there are different
Approaches.
rationales. Yeah, rationales between these decisions. Another one I would point out is if they would push on the north lane going to towards Camp Waterson, it's almost guaranteed that there will be a huge backlash from the TR. They will spawn at least a platoon or 2 platoons pushing back, and that platoon will not stop. It will go directly for Mao Tech Plant. So by avoiding the northern lane, they're actually keeping TR less agitated and more quiet.
Yeah, because you're not pushing the warp kit. As soon as you push somebody's warp kit, it's like an invitation to getting,
Yeah.
incur the wrath.
And we have from the warp gate you can pull heavy battle tanks, so there will be a lot of prowlers with perhaps them. They have a tech plant, but we are there faster than they can drive their tanks from tech plant.
Well, they can spawn on Mao now that they own it.
True.
Right. Okay. So we'll leave that discussion and we'll have a look at what happened on Dahaka. We were defending it. It was a pop sink, as pointed out. It's still a pop sink. We still have 2 squads at least on the Hack Amp station. What's going on in the hex? Now, when you're looking at bigger sections of the map, not bigger sections, let me illustrate what I mean. Big bases, usually, when you have to look at something like this. When you look at the Haka, you have to look at all the bases in that. You should see on the map a yellow square.
See it?
Yeah. So that's that area is part of the same ecosystem, so to speak. So the Haka app station is not isolated from the other bases. So you have to factor in the population of adjacent bases when you're looking at the situation here. So we have 1 squad now on the Haka, a platoon on the uplink hub, and to the south we have 1 enemy squad. So currently the whole area is pretty much a 50-50 fight as it looks right now. Alkali shipping to the north there, we have 1 friendly squad. That squad has a good chance to take that base because there's so many enemies tied up in the Dahaka region fighting, so there's less likelihood for reinforcement. By the way, squad waypoint, we have a platoon capping an empty base, which is not good, but in defense of that platoon, they really don't have that many options to go to. They have to go to either up Alkali shipping or that base they're at, or they have to fight at the Haka. So they're they have to go through whichever the lane dictates. However, they should send in reinforcement to Alkali shipping.